Join me as I dive into the surprising psychology behind human addictions and mind-blowing facts you've probably never heard before. Addictions are often misunderstood and stigmatized, but the truth is that they affect millions of people worldwide, causing unmeasurable suffering and devastation. Understanding the psychological facts behind addictions is crucial for breaking down these barriers and seeking help. One common misconception about addiction is that it's a matter of lack of willpower or moral weakness. Many people think that addicted individuals simply need to get their act together or just say no to their vices. But the truth is that addiction is a complex issue that involves a multitude of psychological, social, and environmental factors. For instance, many people struggling with addiction have underlying mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, or trauma that contribute to their addiction. Additionally, social and environmental factors like peer pressure, lack of support systems, and access to addictive substances can also play a significant role. Another misconception is that addiction only affects certain types of people or demographics. We often hear stories about typical addicts, such as the homeless person on the street corner or the celebrity struggling with drugs. But the reality is that addiction can affect anyone, regardless of age, race, gender, or socioeconomic status. It can affect the high-achieving executive, the stay-at-home parent, or the college student. Addiction is an equal opportunity destroyer. Furthermore, many people believe that addiction is solely the result of substance abuse. While it's true that substances like drugs and alcohol can be highly addictive, behavioral addictions like gambling, sex, or shopping can be just as destructive. In fact, some researchers argue that behavioral addictions can be even more challenging to treat than substance addictions because they're often more socially accepted and harder to recognize. We also tend to think that addiction is a personal problem that can be overcome through sheer willpower and determination. But the truth is that addiction is often a chronic condition that requires ongoing treatment and support. It's not something that can be simply cured or overcome with a quick fix or a 30-day rehab program. Addiction can also have a profound impact on our brains and our relationships. For instance, long-term substance abuse can alter the brain's reward system, leading to changes in motivation, pleasure, and learning. Additionally, addiction can strain relationships with loved ones, leading to feelings of shame, guilt, and isolation. One surprising insight into addiction is the role of dopamine in reinforcing addictive behaviors. Dopamine is often referred to as the reward neurotransmitter because it's released in response to pleasurable activities like eating, sex, or taking drugs. However, when we engage in these activities repeatedly, our brains can become desensitized to the dopamine rush, leading us to seek out even more intense or frequent experiences to get that same feeling. This can create a vicious cycle of addiction, where our brains are constantly craving more and more of the addictive substance or behavior. In addition, research has shown that addiction can actually change the structure and function of our brains, particularly in areas related to motivation, impulse control, and emotional regulation. This can make it even harder for individuals to overcome their addiction, as their brains are essentially hardwired to crave the addictive substance or behavior. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Understanding the psychological facts behind addiction is crucial for breaking down this complex issue. We can begin to develop more effective treatments and support systems for those struggling with addiction. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. And I'll see you in the next one.